Hi, we're going to take a look at the self-review and revision checklist. This is the checklist that you will be pulling up in the next section and using to edit and revise your essay. So let's take a look at the directions. The checklist below will guide you through a self-review and revision of your rough draft. First, follow the directions on the right side to identify the essay elements found in your rough draft. Next, revise your essay to add missing elements and correct errors. So we're going to take a look at the information. So the right side, it says in the introduction paragraph, highlight your hook in purple. And so when you're taking a look at your essay and you have this checklist up, you want to go ahead and do that and just follow through the steps and highlight the different elements of your essay. So again, it says highlight your hook in purple, highlight your bridge background in pink, highlight the central idea of your thesis in blue, highlight your points. Point 1, you're going to highlight in green. Point 2, you're going to highlight in orange. Now, as you go through the checklist, it is available for you to edit or for you to mark on. So as you go through and you check the different elements of your essay, you're more than welcome to kind of place an X on it to say that you've gone ahead and taken care of that particular thing. Or you can cross through it, or whatever you're comfortable with. So after you've taken a look at the introduction, you want to go ahead and just look at what's on the left. And it says, the introduction to my essay captures the reader's attention. So after you review the introduction overall, you need to look at what's on the left and really ask yourself, does my introduction do that? And if you don't have all the sections to highlight, if you feel like your introduction does not do this, then after you finish with the checklist, that's when you're really going to think about what changes you should be making. Okay, so then you want to go ahead and move on to the next one. It says in the first body paragraph, highlight point 1 in green, your proof in yellow, and your explanation in red. And then you move on to the second body paragraph. In the second body paragraph, highlight point 2 in orange, your proof in yellow, and your explanation in red. And then if you have a third body paragraph, I would just go ahead and I'm going to say you can highlight that in whatever colors you would like, or you can just go ahead and select another color for your point 1 and then do your proof in yellow and your explanation in red. Some people have 2 body paragraphs and some people have 3. And then once you have done that, just take a look at what it says on the left-hand side. And it says the body paragraph of my essay is organized in a logical manner. And you want to make sure that it is, now that you've reviewed it and you have highlighted your points. So then you want to go ahead and move on to the next part of the checklist. And it says in the conclusion paragraph, highlight the central idea of your restated thesis in blue. Highlight your points. So point 1, you're going to highlight in green. Point 2, you're going to highlight in orange. And it says highlight your closing statement or your call to action in dark blue. And so you want to go ahead and take care of that. And it says, the conclusion to my essay brings my ideas together. The central idea is supported with specific information and examples that will interest the reader. And the content of my essay relates to my central idea. So once you have gone ahead and done this, you just want to look at the left and just make sure that you can answer yes to what it's saying on this side. Also, the last part says highlight your transition words in gray. So you want to go back through and highlight your transition words in gray. And that's going to be your words like at the beginning of the paragraphs, like first, next, or maybe you have some inside your paragraph, like additionally, or in your concluding sentence, like to conclude. Okay. So it says, what colors are missing from your essay? And you just want to take a look at this. It says, revise your essay to add the information or colors that is currently missing. So, for example, if you do not have red highlights in your body paragraphs, you want to revise them to include an explanation. So once you have highlighted the different parts, if you realize that you're missing something, by the time that you have gotten to the end, you want to go ahead and add that information. So then the next part of the checklist is the grammar, usage, and mechanics part. So it says, check to make sure all of your paragraphs have been indented. So you want to go back and take a look at that. Make sure that you've indented your paragraphs and that we can tell where your new ideas start. And it also says bold all punctuation errors. So as you've gone through and you've read this essay, you probably realized that there were maybe some errors in punctuation. Maybe you left out a period. Maybe you had a question in your essay and you didn't put the question mark, or maybe you needed a comma. So as you go through, you want to go ahead and make those bold so that you know what you need to correct. And if you look at the left side, it says sentences are constructed and punctuated correctly. So that's something I'm going to be looking for. And it looks like words are spelled correctly and capitalized when appropriate. Paragraphs are clearly indicated. So it says, what punctuation errors do you need to correct? Revise your essay to correct all punctuation errors. So you want to go ahead and make those corrections. So basically, on the right side of this checklist are the things that you're going to take care of and highlight, things that you're looking at to see if you need to revise and edit or add any information. And then on the left side of the checklist are the things I'm going to be looking at as I take a look at your essays. Okay. So if you have any questions throughout the assignment, make sure that you go ahead and put them in the parking lot or email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.